Hello everyone, Dan here from Tech Support. I'm very excited to be here because today I would like to show you our new UI in dynamic videos. And also basically just break down the system, the workflow, so you can understand how everything works and you don't miss anything here, okay? So let me start by creating a new dynamic video campaign. I'll just name it Dan Test. And for the ones that are making a dynamic video campaign for the very first time, you should know that we have a system or a feature that is called AI voice cloning. So if you haven't seen this before, basically with the help of AI and a keyword, which is right here, watermelon, we'll actually use that so you can replace that one and add names and add multiple names actually. So basically you record one video and you personalize it with this AI cloning system, and you can produce multiple videos with it. Okay, so it could go something like, "Hey watermelon, I'm Dan here from tech support," and of course we'll replace the watermelon with every single name that you will place later on in this process, which I'll show you. No worries. Okay, so we are supporting multiple languages. You can select them from here, okay? Be sure to turn the name personalization, which is basically what I've just explained, on, okay? And yep, a very simple, something that we do suggest. You go, "Hey, watermelon," you leave a small pause, and you go on. So record in a quiet and well lit space. Okay, so you can record a new video. You can upload a video that you might have recorded with another software. No worries there. And if you have already recorded this, you can just browse it, or even better, just paste the URL from SunSpark. So in my case, I'll just grab this option, the test with our sample video, so I don't waste any time, and I'll show you how everything goes. Okay, and there we go. So now you can see voice preview is ready. So that means you can now test it before you actually create a video.
Hi, Dan.
Hopefully you'll listen to that. Let me just.
Hi, Dan.
Okay, so I do like the result, of course, so I'll continue with it. If you do not like the result, you'll notice you have this little button here, don't like it. And okay, you can just do or repeat the same process. Same here, you can replace it from there, okay? So that said, now if you haven't noticed or again, if you're new to this, we do have this dynamic background option, so which actually allows you to change the background, and your video will actually become smaller right there, and you can use this to showcase your lead's website, that you're actually going through their website and checking out what they are offering, right? So that's a perfect way to personalize the video you're sending to them. Okay. So next on, we have this fallback URL option. So that's very important. And yeah, basically what it does is that if you accidentally send a video to someone who wasn't in this list that you're about to upload right here, we'll actually use this as a fallback, right? So we'll just put here sunspark.com. It also helps for, let's say you upload a CSV file in which you are actually missing some data, some fields for the website of your lead. So in that case, we will also use this one. So that's very important. Simulate scrolling, this basically, and just like it says right here, we make it look like you're scrolling down their website. So while you're speaking here in the background, their website will be just scrolling again, and you can just make it go up again once it's done. So okay, so that's very important as well. It's very cool. I'll highly suggest that. So mouse cursor, same thing. Well, it is just a little mouse that it will be there, resembling you going over the website. So I'll just turn everything on right here, and I'll click on continue, so we can jump into our landing page template. Okay. So if you haven't created a template before, you can just do it from here on the left hand side. I won't click there, of course, because it will take me out of the process. But in my case, I'll simply select a template, and I'll show you anyway how you can actually do it for the first time here. So I'll click on select, and there we go. I can zoom this out a little bit so you can see how it goes, because I've added here as well a calendar that you can see right here. Okay. Also, you can personalize this a little bit further, but just let me just put here a little dot and click on personalize. And you can see that we have a few tags that you can use and you can add to this section, which is basically populating in right here. Okay. So that said, we can now continue. Let me click here. And we got to the part where we need to upload our CSV file. So if you haven't done this before, here's a sample CSV file you can download and edit. Here's another option, because we do have also the option for you to resemble in the background, instead of a website, their LinkedIn profile, which is very, very good. So we'll leave a tutorial anyway below so you can follow the rules there, the steps, so you can do it. But anyway, once the connection is done, you can just put in the background URL section, you can just put their profile link, and you'll just have that as a background. Yep, moving on. And this is also important, right? So this is what I was talking about before in terms of the fallback. So if you do select this option, which is actually selected by default, we'll always use your URL fallback data. So we can generate a video with that. But if you do not want that, because you exclusively want everyone to have the background that you selected for them, then you just click here. But just be sure, or just be aware that some of them might fail, or some of them might be missing and you might not notice that because you're using a very huge CSV file. So I would highly suggest to always leave this on right here. So I'll click on Save Changes, and yep, in this case I'll simply upload a CSV file that I always use for this type of situations. Okay, so we have the mapping step. So I'll just put here first name, email, and background URL, which is, for me in this case, the most important scenario, or the most important fields for this scenario, basically because I'm not using variables, as you've noticed, for company, job title. Okay, but you might want to use them if you added them to the template, so that's important as well. Here, when it comes to a LinkedIn URL, okay, so this is important if you're actually running a campaign, a LinkedIn campaign, right? So if you're using, let's say, a platform like Expandy or Instantly or many others, that let you create a workflow to send videos in LinkedIn messages. So there are a few tips or a few things that you should know. We do have another tutorial for that, which I'll leave below. But yeah, just for the sake of the length of this tutorial, I'll just leave it like that. So I'll click on import now. Okay, so everything is ready for me. I'll simply click on generate. And this will basically just tell me now how many minutes will I be using and how many minutes I have left. And of course the balance, and when the minutes will be renewed. Okay, so yep, I'll just click on generate right there. So if you're wondering how minutes work, yep, estimated generated time, got it. So if you're wondering how minutes work, basically, if you're using a recording that has a length of, let's say, 30 seconds, and then you generate or you add 1,000 leads, then that means that you'll be consuming 500 minutes. If it was a minute and you'll be, again, generating 1,000 videos for 1,000 leads, that will consume, of course, 1,000 minutes. Okay, so that will give you pretty much the maths there, so you can understand how much you're using. And yep, so that said, we always suggest actually for you to record videos in a short way, somewhere between 20 to 40 seconds, because that way you're ensuring that you won't lose the attention from the viewer. So if you make a video longer, it's more, might be more inclined to stop watching the video. But if you keep it short and very focused to what you're trying to achieve, which is basically a call to action there, of course, that might have a better result for you. So we highly suggest doing shorter videos. And in case you do want to extend that video because you need to add more details, you can always do a combined video, which again, I'll leave a link below so you can know how to make a combined video. But that said, the second video doesn't consume any minutes. That's what I wanted to mention, and that's why it's a good idea to always keep it short. So yeah, that's all. So now we have all of our videos generated. So I'll click here and I'll click on play.
Hi, Bethany. I just generated this video using...
Here goes the second one.
Hi, Brandon. I just generated this video
and the very last one.
Hi, Dan. I just generated this video using Sense.
So you can see how how it scrolls. So that's one of the options we selected before. So yeah, if you are actually uploading a very large campaign, you can always look them by email here if you need to. Okay, so that's how it works. Once you're done with this, you can also see that we have a few options here. So just in case, if you want to just share them individually for whatever reason, you do have the option to copy the link to GIF, which is basically more for one-to-one emails. So you can use this in Gmail, or you can just copy it here. So in case you want to use it for just a message you want to send to someone. But normally, what you would do is just click on Share Campaign right here, and yep, just look up the email platform you're currently using. And yeah, so we have a tutorial right here for every single one of them, or at least 90% of them. If there's one that we do not have, you'll probably have one that will explain probably how the workflow goes, right? Because most of them are pretty much the same. Okay. And yep, if you actually want to add more people here, you can click on add more contacts. You can go back, add them again, and then yeah, just click on generate. Once this grayed out button becomes enabled, you click on save and close, you go back. So everything is right here. You can click on see analytics to see how the campaign is going. So everyone who played the video or who opened the video will produce some information here, as you can see right here with this sample data. Okay. So yep, and finally, if you click on edit, oh, actually, let me go here. You can rename it. And a little thing just for the end, LipSync version 1 is what you saw right there. LipSync version 2, which is in beta stage, has LipSync, of course, but literally the mouth or the lips are actually saying what, just the names that you added there. This is beta. It doesn't have 100% quality yet, but we'll go there. Okay. But for now, I would highly suggest this one, and in some cases, this one if you want to make something very, very particular for someone. Okay. So that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.